Hey, everybody. It's good to see you. I'm taking a little bit of time today, as I tend to do towards the end of the week, to make sure that my thoughts are clear about this Sunday's text. And this Sunday, it's John 4. And it's the story of Jesus encountering a Samaritan woman at the well that was Jacob's. There's a lot of things going on in this story, a lot of things to think about and consider. But as I share this time with you, one of the things that really stands out for me is this. You'll notice that in this story, the author makes sure we know what time it is. It's noon, the hottest time of the day. About the last time anybody would want to go out and collect water, a heavy job to do. And here this woman is all by herself. Scholars indicate that maybe this is something we should pay attention to. If she's out gathering water at noon, it means that somehow the community has told her that she can't do it at a time of day in which maybe it's a little less hot. Like maybe she's kind of being excluded, right? Maybe this is her moment as a person that the community has kind of cast aside. You go get your water when no one else wants to. Here she is by herself. And Jesus encounters her. And anyone reading the text at the time would have understood that everything about her is something that Jesus should have avoided, right? First of all, she's kind of a religion that the followers of Jesus wouldn't have been all that appreciative of. She's a Samaritan. Also, she's by herself, a lone woman by herself at noon. And they would have all understood at that time that that would have meant there's probably something wrong with her, and the community didn't want her anywhere near them. So all the red flags in the world about this person have been kind of shown to Jesus and the disciples, yet Jesus decides that what he's going to do is engage with her in an incredibly profound and deep theological conversation. Jesus treats her like a scholar, like a rabbi of sorts, in ways that Jesus doesn't talk to other people. Jesus takes her seriously. We have to know that Jesus understands that this is a human being who has been excluded by her community, that people have drawn distinctions between her and them. But Jesus doesn't. Jesus engages this person as though at this moment she's the most important person on earth. And I suppose that's what I'm thinking about as I'm preparing for Sunday. That when the world and people, listen, life can be difficult and people can be less nice than I think sometimes they want to be. And we have a tendency to draw distinctions between ourselves and other people and create outsiders. And religious people are guilty of this quite a bit, all of us. And here it is, this story of Jesus encountering an outsider, and simply by a simple act of love, by treating her like a human being, Jesus draws her in. And I would say to any of you who have been deemed outsiders by anyone, this text reminds me to remind you that whenever anyone creates an outsider, that's where God goes. That God makes outsiders insiders. And I think that's pretty good news.